and convert on the 2-point conversion. Fake it to Pena. Aller, sideline. Oh, it's picked! Dylan Thieneman calls game. That's a walk-off whiteout winner for the Ducks.
I screwed it up. I had too much. How are you not here? Where are we? Where are we? What is happening right now? How are we not on the stage?
I don't know.
I don't have an over. Oh, there we are. There we are. There's the media problems. God, it's been a long day. It was a long evening. There we go.
That's right.
Welcome in, everyone. Welcome into Quacking Off over here. Yeah, that game took a couple years off my life and continued to go on and on and on. Well, it felt like forever.
Yes.
Don't have me do that many overlays and banners and stuff like that. That's a lot of work in the background. How are you doing, Spaz? How are you feeling?
I am freaking fan-fucking-tastic right now.
That's how I feel.
I am just, yeah.
I felt really good earlier in the game too, and then it got a little crazy there. But hey, everyone in the chat, welcome in. Thank you for everyone tuning in and viewing here. Sorry about the little chaos at the beginning of the show, but Wendell's is here. We've got Frankie. We've got James. I've seen. We've got a bunch of people watching, and then
you're late. Will. The intro music done played.
Yeah, and USC. We'll talk about USC and stuff tomorrow on the After Dark show.
Our crowd. Our fans, they want to hear the intro again.
No. She was late. We did it. She can start over the show. We're not doing it twice in one show. We'll do it at the end, maybe. But yeah, USC over here. USC, we'll talk about tomorrow night on the After Dark show. We were not doing it tonight because obviously it was a late night game and it went into 2 overtimes. So tomorrow night's the After Dark show at 9:15 Central, 7:15 Pacific. We will do the weekend recap.
Feel free to come on in and talk all the shit you want.
Yeah.
We are here for it.
That was a good. I did watch that game earlier. That was actually a pretty good game. That was a good game. But yeah, let's get into this because obviously this game went on forever. I pushed back the show
and
like
ever
7 times.
And ever.
But my God, the first half of this game.
Yeah.
3-3 at halftime. That was not what I was expecting at all.
No, I was expecting a low scoring type of game. But I was not expecting a 3-3. I was 10-7, 13-10 maybe. But 3-3, I was like, ooh. When Oregon stopped them in the first half and didn't let them go down and score again at the end of the first half, I thought, this is a turning point. And like Dan says, it's that middle 8. The last 4 of the second and the first 4 of the third. Well, we played 0-0 in that.
Yeah. That's what I took it as.
And that's what you wanted. Minimum.
That's what I took it as too, is like the the biggest negative in the first half was Sappington missing, I believe it was a 47-yarder. And I think that was him being a little hyped up. Probably. That was a little bit of the effect of the atmosphere for him. But I can say this, from the initial moment, you could tell Dan Lanning was like, what atmosphere? 4th downs? This was the most he had ever gone for it. He went for it like 7 times.
So I think we were 5 of 7 or 6 of 7 on 4th downs.
Yeah. It was, and you could tell this whole team was locked in. I mean, they had I think about 3 false starts total. I think it was 3.
Yeah, in the entire game.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I was like, this atmosphere does not seem to be phasing them at all, which is really good.
Yeah.
Clint, we'll be talking about you on the After Dark show tomorrow. What happened, Beavers? What happened? I was watching that whole game last night. But yeah, Dante Moore, I think everyone just saw what the answers are the questions were answered about him and his poise and stature, because he didn't seem flustered at all during that game.
At all. The noise did not affect him at all. It was just, and James Franklin had said on game day this morning, he said, you could pipe in all the noise and blah, blah, blah you want, but you can't prepare for this kind of atmosphere. Well, apparently James Franklin cannot prepare for this kind of atmosphere once again. And Dan Lanning is a GOAT. That guy is he's built with balls of steel, as someone put out earlier. That guy just does not quit. There's no quit in him. There's no give up. He's just balls to the wall.
Well, and shout out to, of course, no Wendell's. This was actually the 2014 National Championship game jersey. It was close enough. I don't buy jerseys every year. They're expensive. But shout out. No, shout out Tosh Lupoy. Him and Dan Lanning came up with a great defensive scheme for over 3/4 of the game.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. I mean, they gave us some rushing yards at the very end. So Penn State did finish with 139 rushing yards. But remember, last year they gave up 294 or something like that in the Big Ten title game. And about 70 of these came in the 4th quarter.
And what did I say on the preview show Tuesday night? If we can hold Penn State to under 200 yards on the ground, we have a shot. Well, we held them to 139.
That's what they said in the pregame. They were like this. Penn State, remember, ran on them for 290 plus whatever last year. And they're like, yeah, and Oregon still won.
297.
Yeah, they were like, and Oregon still won. So it didn't really matter. But this game they had to, and they did until about about like 9 minutes left in 4th quarter. Then it kind of broke loose. The defense, I think, got a little worn out. Plus, Cole and Nikki all of a sudden decided, hey, we can do jet sweeps and shit. We can also do all this other stuff. Like, I don't know what they were doing the entire game, because it was rough. But the defense, I was extremely impressed with. And I mean, shout out to Drew L.R. too. He made some of those throws again, like we saw in that Big Ten title game, where you were like, how did he do that?
Yeah, he came alive a little bit in that 4th quarter.
He did. He does have arm strength. He can fire that stuff into some tight coverage. And that's kind of what was driving me crazy a little bit, though, were some of these passes or the 4th down conversions they were making, or like 3rd downs they were doing. I was like, come on, defense. But at the end of the day, it wasn't enough. And again, you were at home. That poor crowd.
Oh,
Did you see the Duck fans all the way in the like
up
top
in the
arch
very
corner?
top corner? Yeah, I was like, well, gee, that's nice placement. Glad I didn't pay $300 to sit up there.
There was like random specks of green here and there throughout the crowd, but it was just like, there they are, way in the top corner. Oh, yes, you are 100% correct, David. This was exactly a reminder to a degree of the Wisconsin game last year. The difference here was, I think, in this game is the offense was Will Stein was playing a much more deliberate style of game against Jim Knowles.
And I'll have to say this, in my opinion, the MVP of this game has got to be De'Aaron Hill.
Oh, he was so good.
Penn State had no clue what to do, how to get this guy. They had no way to bring him down. They didn't know what to do when he was in there. He was chunking them and gashing them in the fourth quarter for 10 yards a pop. I mean, it was just this play calling and the way they shrunk down the offense just enough. They used 4 guys at running back.
Yep. And I mean, it was a very deliberate play call style and plan by Will Stein to negate the Jim Knowles defense style. That's why there wasn't a ton of deep shots. There was a couple attempts initially, but there wasn't a lot. It was more of a very specific style game plan that they had to counteract pressure. But again, that took Dante Moore standing in there and not being flustered.
39 passing attempts, 39 rushing attempts.
Yeah, once again, at 2, and again, rushing 176 to 248 passing yards, not 50-50 like we've been seeing, but again, you took what you could get and you had to do what you had to do. So I'm not going to bail out. Again, no sacks. Was there technically did they record technically a sack? Did they give him a sack? No, they did not. No sacks, no turnovers. You're lucky, Noah Winnington. You are lucky.
Yeah. That's 6 inches of blade grass.
Oh my God. That
guy's getting fired for not trimming the grass another 1/8 of an inch.
When that happened, I was like, oh no, here it goes. And then I was like, why are we in replay? That was a fumble. And I'm like, I'll take it. If they want to overturn it for a couple of blades of grass, I'll take it.
Dude, on my end, they didn't say nothing. They went to commercial, and I'm thinking, oh, it's an turnover, you know. All right, defense has got to step up here. And they come back from commercial, and it's the referee going, the runner was down by contact. It'll be second down. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What just happened here?
I was behind because, again, I was recording it. So I was like, okay, I'll catch up during halftime. That didn't happen because of all the commercial delays and so on. I was like, why aren't we in review? That's weird. I was like, oh, Whittington, you got so lucky. So lucky.
Yeah, I'll take the credit here and there, Frankeny. Thank you.
Whatever. I haven't even divvied up our score points because both of us, this might actually be a tie.
No.
I was 31-27. You were 27-24. No, you did win it, I guess, technically.
By a point.
You got the 24. Why do I keep losing by a point? Every year I lose by a point like 3 times. I swear. All right. Anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know how it hit the over. It was like
hit the over because of overtime.
Yeah, it was like 53.5, I think.
Last
52
I
and a half?
saw was 52.5. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, it was like depending on where you look. Probably, I was like, yeah, that first half, I was like, this game is lucky to hit 30. Oh, everyone clapping for Wendell's. You get it? You get it, Spaz? Get it? Golf clap.
Yeah, I'm not talking about golf this weekend.
But yeah, no, the second half, I don't even think Oregon opened up the playbook more. In the second half, what you saw was Penn State started running more hurry up. And that did make a difference for Penn State. So credit them for adjusting to their game plan a little bit. Which they did say they were going to be doing it. Franklin did say they were going to be running some hurry up. And they started doing it because that was the only thing that was working effectively for a while there.
Oh.
They're back.
Poor UCLA.
Oh, I know. They lost to Northwestern. But Spaz, someone's in the chat talking to you.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
And if it is, poor Rutgers lost to Minnesota. So
yeah.
But that's for the After Dark show tomorrow night.
Yeah. The old Pac-12 didn't look so hot tonight except for one team.
That's right. That is right.
Maybe two. Did Calgary hold on?
I didn't know they were up. They were down earlier. Utah won. Arizona State won. And Colorado was off. Or they play later. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the schedule. I was so focused on this game. Oh, Cal won? Cool.
Oh, see?
Okay. The Calgorithm will be strong on social media tonight. Let's pass. So this raises the question, and we talked about it a little bit before the show. What does this mean for James Franklin? Because you told me a nice story earlier. Because, as I said, this game, it looked for a moment like Oregon was going to just give it away. And at the end of the day, the game ended basically exactly the same as the Big Ten Championship. Yeah. Minus that was it. It was done at that point. Whereas last time we had to run some plays. But what does this say about Drew Allar? And again, this is not a shot because I'm not a college quarterback. I'm not a coach or a coach, but this has got to be just as if there's a Penn State fan watching or later on, comment your feelings because this has got to just be like, not again.
Yeah, this is how Oregon felt for the last 20 years. And really bad the first couple of years with Dan Lanning. We had a couple of games that were like, here we go again,
Those close losses.
Yeah.
And I was like, ugh.
Is this a defining moment for either team? As NBC's put, no, it's not. Both these teams are solid, but it does say that Drew Allar and James Franklin are combined 4-30 in big games in their careers. Drew Allar's now 0-6 against AP top 10 teams. James Franklin is now 4-21 against AP top 10 teams.
I saw so many numbers floating around about that earlier. I couldn't keep them straight because they kept talking about differences. But yeah, Franklin, again, just Those moments, and then Drew Aller, whichever you want to call it. Everyone says they're interchangeable almost at this point. It is. It's kind of like he makes such good throws sometimes where you're like, how did he do that? And then other times you're like, why did he do that? It's just hard to describe. So it's not a shot at it's not a shot at Drew Aller. It's not a shot, but it's gotta do not post that. Do not highlight that comment. Do not. I see what you're looking at. Do not do it. The focus. But yeah, this has got to be
Focus.
This has got to be mind numbing because the fans, the whiteout too, the atmosphere again. The Ducks were cool and calm for the most part. Every time you saw Moore, even when they tied up the game, Moore looked composed. He was like, okay, like not a problem. Like a psychopath, basically, almost. In a way, almost like a psychopath. But the fan base during the third quarter, when Oregon went up 14, the whole fan base just went.
It got real quiet in that stadium.
And Dan Land probably wishes he did have that back because he was so excited. And he did the cutthroat.
He did.
He was like, that's it. And I was like, that might be it. I mean, that literally might be it. So credit to Penn State for pushing and coming back like they did. But then for it to end the way it did, just if it had been like ending on a 4th and goal or something like that, I think it would have been different. But the first play, pick, thank you, Thieneman. That just made your transfer worth it.
That's right.
Just that. That's all you have to do this year. That one pick, and we're more than satisfied with picking you up.
I mean, we really got to look. I mean, is there a loss on this schedule now?
That's exactly what I was thinking now, because we said the whole point of the season was at the beginning of the season we said this is going to be a loss. I think we chalked it up to this would probably be a loss. We were like, okay. Then we chalked maybe throw in Iowa or Washington or something like, or USC. Kind of like one of those three might be like Iowa could be like a little tricky game or something like that. And this game, now you're over the hurdle. The point is now you have less pressure. And Glenn is correct. But did you just see the score? Indiana played at Iowa. 20-15 win.
Yeah.
Now, credit. They just came off that huge Illinois win. So they may have had a little kind of a hangover effect here. The good thing for us is
playing on the road at Iowa.
Yeah, but this game against Indiana is at home, and we get a bye week. So we get to kind of chill out at least and kind of get over this game. So hopefully that will be helpful. So Indiana was another concern because they've looked really, really good until today when they kind of got brought back down to earth. But they've looked really good. Iowa is not that concerning to me, even on the road now. Minnesota at home is a little interesting. USC at home, their defense is like actually regressed. I think their defense has gotten worse from last year somehow. I don't know how that happens, but I think they just got worse. And Washington, even at Washington, actually not as scary. Now, it's always a rivalry game, so you don't know what's going to happen, but
yeah.
Why? Damn it, Spaz, you should know better.
Just saying.
The Rutgers game, the Rutgers game is not concerning. Now they've done 2 trips. Rutgers a little further, obviously, but I think I think this team will go into Rutgers and handle them just fine.
Yeah, Rutgers can't even get out of their own way. They can't. They should have beat Minnesota today and they lost. So, yeah.
I'm just happy
Like-
we do. I am just happy we do have a bye week before hosting Indiana to let everyone rest and reset.
Yeah, we had a couple of dings. Nothing looked too major. Tuyoti went down for a minute in the first half. And then late in that fourth quarter, Sadiq went down limping to the sideline. But he was back in for overtime. Probably tweaked his ankle, had to wrap it.
Yeah,
Probably
I
sore
was.
for a couple of days.
Both of those made me a little nervous. I was like, "Oh no!" Especially on a really useless incompletion type of play to end the fourth quarter for Sadiq. But yeah, he came back in. It was like, okay, it was nothing serious. It was just kind of like a little, ow.
That stung, yeah. Just overall, man, just a complete game that I don't think we've seen out of Oregon teams in this kind of environment, this kind of situation in the last 20 years.
And minus the kind of the breakdown in the late in the fourth, they're about the 7-minute mark in the fourth quarter to give up the two touchdowns. Unfortunately, that kind of sucked. But outside of the missed field goal from Sappington initially, and then the shank punt from Ferguson Reynolds in, I think it was the late third quarter. He kind of shanked a punt. It might have been the
fourth quarter.
That was okay. I was like, it might have
That
been
was during the comeback.
Okay, it might have been like sometime in there. Outside of those two, special teams were pretty solid too. Don't have a huge gripe with the special teams.
No, but I'm just so impressed with the work that Tosh Lapoy and Will Stein and Dan Lanning are just doing. The play calling defensively by Tosh Lapoy today was just on point. They were not good. They were Drew Aller. If they were losing, Drew Aller was going to beat them.
Yep.
Tosh Lapoy was not letting Simmons and their James or whatever, their two running backs, Simon, whatever.
Really? Singleton and Allen.
Singleton and Allen, yeah. He wasn't going to let those guys beat him. He just was not going to let them.
Well, that was the whole point of the game, was make Drew Aller beat us.
And I really felt like, did it not seem like Bryce Betcher was like a spy the whole night?
He would, to be honest, he was just kind of like Bryce Betcher. He was just everywhere. He's almost like a second free safety just at the linebacker position, where it's just like you just read and do your instincts.
Yeah.
Just flow to the ball as best as you can. Like, he doesn't seem to have like a set spot. He's supposed to be the middle linebacker basically, but he just kind of like does what he does. He's just everywhere. And
if this game, 29 of 39 for 248 yards,
3 touchdowns
and 3 scores, does not put Dante Moore in top Heisman consideration, I don't know what they're smoking.
Well, he's already like number 3 or 4 technically.
Yeah, and he went, he had 10 rushes for 35 yards too. Picked up a couple key first downs.
He did. Again, no turnovers. Yes, there was the pick on the 2-point conversion in overtime, but that doesn't count. I'm just happy they didn't let him run it back. They did stop him. But in the sense of Moore's rushing, I will say that's one of my critiques of this game was Moore rushing. He kept sliding or diving short of the first to gain, and that's what made us have to do like 2 or 3 extra fourth down conversions or stalled drives. So
Yeah,
he's got to be a little more aware or just be willing to take that hit to get that extra half a yard.
Yeah, because he would have had that first down that one drive late.
Like this, or I think it was also the second drive of the game, first or second drive of the game, and then they got a false start on 4th and 1 because he slid early instead of just taking extra. And that killed a couple of the drives. So that's something they'll look at and they'll talk to about. Like, hey, it's okay, push through it. And I know he doesn't want to get hit; they don't want him to get hit, but sometimes you got to just take one for the team. I mean, so to say,
I mean, your leading rushers were De'Aaron Hill and Dante Moore.
Yeah. Whittington kept coming in and out of the game because they kept putting Hill and Davison in as packages together, kind of as like 1-2 distractions. And then Lamar was in, but he was really not effective.
They were just using Lamar and Whittington more as extra pass blockers.
Yeah, Lamar kept just running into piles, doing nothing. And I was kind of like, he's not seeing the ball, or he's not seeing the field this well tonight. For some reason, it didn't feel like. I don't know why, but that's what it seemed like to me anyways.
I mean, is De'Aaron Hill turning into our number 1 running back? I mean, this kid the last couple of games, man, is just he's like rock solid. Doesn't cough the ball up, has big explosive runs, and he's a big boy.
There you go. I pulled it up for you. You made the comment.
So, it just goes to say that, this offense is so gelled this year.
I think in a way you're correct that I think De'Aaron Hill is kind of coming out, but Whittington is still technically number 1. Davison is still like your goal line guy. That's what he feels like. He's your goal line guy.
Short yardage.
Yes. Yeah. They said he was 10 for 10 on rushes of 2 or less for first downs or touchdowns.
Yeah.
They were like, he's basically perfect, and he has 6 touchdowns on the year already as a true freshman. So he's definitely your kind of like short yardage back. Receiving. Let me see.
He's
here
now got 8 total touchdowns.
Is it 8?
Yeah, he had a rushing and a receiving touchdown tonight.
Oh, okay. Apologize.
Yeah, so he now has 8 touchdowns.
I mean, that's impressive. I mean, no matter what it is, it's impressive because what is the what's the freshman record for touchdowns?
Yeah, fuck if I know.
Well, people were asking, could he do it? And I'm like, well, if they keep putting him on the goal line, he could. He could. I don't know. I would have to double check that. I actually had never looked that up before, what the actual freshman record was. So, receiving, Decory Moore didn't disappoint. He had a couple really good plays. Gary Bryant showed out tonight. He stepped in when other people weren't able to, like Malik Benson tonight had a real quiet night. So there's Gary Bryant, Yeah. I mean, even Sadiq was, for the most part, was held in check. He had 49 yards receiving, but on 6 catches. So it wasn't anything crazy. They kept him in check pretty well.
Yeah.
And Glenn,
they spread the ball well.
Oh, yeah. I think that was the game plan. Don't single in on one person too much and make the defense keep wondering. But yeah, Glenn, you're right. Oregon is playing well early. I'm just hoping, kind of like last season, it felt like maybe they peaked at the wrong time to a degree. There's that thing where teams, can have those struggle fests here and there, and then they'll peak at the right time. So I don't know. I don't know if that's really a thing or not, but last year is like kind of the same thing. But this team seems much more balance to go into like this type of game and do this early in the season, whereas last year I don't know if they would have been able to.
Yeah, this team's balanced. They're on both sides of the ball. Defensively, they've improved. Even with all the loss on the defensive end of the ball, I mean, guys have just stepped up. I mean, you didn't hear him throwing against Iffy and those guys much at all. At all.
No, I mean the secondary, and they highlighted before the game. They were like the secondary outside of, and shout out to Kennedy too. He had a couple of nice plays. Obviously, Thieneman ended the game. Iffy, great game. Mixon made some good plays. I mean, all of the young guys in the backfield were, for the most part, pretty locked down tonight. And these are literally red shirt and freshmen. Like, and they were doing great. Ooh, have to have a shout out. Haven't gotten to have a shout out for him this season. Bear Alexander.
Yeah.
Bear Alexander tonight was pushing his weight around on the line a bit here and there. It was nice to see.
Yeah, Bear had a really good game tonight. Let's see if I can find him.
Yeah, he came. It was really during the late second quarter and third quarter. He really made his presence felt. So it was it was good to see, because he'd been kind of quiet this season because he'd been kind of a rotational piece. But tonight he got a lot of playing time, and he took advantage of it. Spaz is trying to find the stats, but I have it in front of me.
Oh. You have the total team stats?
Yes. Bear Alexander had Bear Alexander 5 total tackles, 2 solo, and 1 TFL. Basically the same as Washington. 5, 2, and Washington got a half a tackle for loss. Do you know who had the most tackles? You wouldn't be shocked.
Bryce Betcher.
Of course. I said you won't be shocked by who had the most tackles. And 12 total.
And a half a tackle for loss.
Like I said, he's like a center fielder, just like he is in baseball. He just is everywhere. Just absolutely everywhere. Of course, Mateo had a sack and 2 tackles for loss. Always good. I mean, there were 2 sacks total, and 2, and from Tuioti also including a sack, 5 TFLs. All in all, I mean, it was a team defensive effort. All in all, I guess that's all I can say.
Yeah, it was an impressive performance all the way around.
Despite,
I mean,
having to go to 2 overtimes.
4 backs. We only used 4 backs the entire game.
That's true.
2 of them are true freshmen. What?
They didn't record a receiving yard, but I think in the first quarter, I think I saw Cooper Perry on the field.
I didn't see him at all.
I'm pretty sure he was on the field in the first quarter. He didn't have any stats, but that's the only. How do I put this nicely? It's the only white receiver we have.
Yeah.
So I could be mistaken, but yeah, in Boise he didn't record a stat, but didn't need to. I don't know. I'm just glad it's over with. Oh, here you go, Spaz.
1995 against Penn State and Joe Paterno. They lost 38-20.
Was that the first?
Yes. As far as I know, that was their first ever Rose Bowl.
Oh, I thought we lost one of the first ones. Let me double check. Like, I'm pretty sure we lost one of the first ones.
What, 1926 or something?
Oh, that's what I mean. Yeah, 1917. We were the
Oh,
Webfoot.
wow.
We were the
We
Webfoot
weren't even the
Sens.
Ducks then.
Yeah, we were the Webfoot.
Yeah.
So
That don't
that's why I was
count.
like. So I was like, no. We lost one before. It was like, but it was like almost one of the original.
That don't even count.
Oh my!
Most career passing yards?
Like Wendell's just Googling random shit now.
I know she is.
And holy, and she doesn't even know what football is.
Most career passing yards? Joey Harrington? I believe.
Well, it depends on where she's going to find these numbers from. Are they combining like transfer numbers too, or just straight up Oregon numbers? So I mean,
and straight up Oregon numbers would be Joey. Pretty sure.
This isn't supposed to be a trivia show. Actually, you're wrong, Spaz.
God damn it!
He's
Chris
not
Miller?
even. He's not even in the top 5.
Oh, Marcus Mariota.
Yes. Who's number 2?
Who's number 2? Chris Miller?
Not even in the top 5.
Bill Musgrave.
Close. He's number 3.
Oh. I don't know who 2 is then.
It's a guy that maybe you don't think of as had a great passing career in Oregon, but he was actually really good.
Dan Fouts?
Not top 5.
Wow.
He might be currently playing in the NFL.
That's Marcus Mariota. Oh.
We're not talking number 2.
Fuck, the kid in LA.
Oh my God.
I'm drunk.
Oh my God. You are correct. It was Justin Herbert, number 2.
Yeah.
Who's number 4? Musgrave is 3. Who's number 4? This one's going to throw you off. This one will throw you off a little bit.
Vernon Adams.
No. He was only there for a year.
Oh. Fuck, I don't know.
This one will throw you off. This one I would not have guessed this one actually is one of the top 4 leaders. Danny O'Neal.
Oh shit.
Danny O'Neal. I would not have guessed Danny O'Neal.
Danny O'Neal was the quarterback of the first time I ever went to an Oregon football game.
Well, I know, but that one would have thrown me. I would not have guessed he would be number 4. So that one would have thrown me off. Number 5. Who do you think number 5? This is just a top 5 list. Who do you think number 5 is? I'll give you this. It's later than 1990. So that cuts out a lot of history you have to think about.
Achilles Smith Jr. Or Senior.
Well, double.
Shut up, Garter.
Yeah, I was like, no, you're not. It's Bo Nix is number 5.
Oh, because he played 2 years and got that highest stats.
Yeah.
Oh, he said AJ Feely. Good guess.
It's true. It's not bad. It's not bad. Actually. God, okay, Wendell's, you're killing our brain. You know, most of us it's very late night and we're drunk.
Yeah.
Stop killing our brains with trivia. That's why I was like, I didn't know this was turning into a trivia show. God damn. We're here to make fun of James Franklin and Penn State and Drew Allar. I guess we did already, but
yeah. And Lincoln Riley.
That's tomorrow night. Oh, by the way, Sean in the chat, tomorrow night's the After Dark show, 9:15 Central. That's when we'll be doing it. So we'll
This guy.
yeah.
That guy over there.
I'm actually not, because I took a nice nap earlier. That's why I was so far behind in the game. I was trying to catch up. Everyone in the chat, though. Hi, Dragon. Hi, Holy. We don't worry. We see you. We see you. We're just Wendell's is trying to be a bitch in the chat. I'm trying to reserve the other word for the other show.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, what a game.
I know that's all I can say. It's really hard. There was so much going on in this game where it was like I almost started taking notes, and then I was like, "No, I'm just going to enjoy this," because it was so. It was just so enthralling. God damn it, Wendell's! It was so enthralling just to be like, I just hadn't seen, except for the Wisconsin game last year. I hadn't seen Oregon play this type of game, especially defensively, in quite a while. So it was like, okay. I was just impressive.
And to really shut down that vaunted Penn State offense, it just shows how much better our defense has improved. And getting size in the defensive backfield, and safeties and corners, has made a difference this year.
That's what I mean. And they noted that on the thing about saying, hey, all the defensive backs last year were 6 foot or less, and now all of them were over 6 foot. And even as freshmen, redshirt freshmen, I think we saw the difference. And yeah, Glenn, this is a good question. We were talking about this earlier, real briefly, is that right now the AP was obviously Ohio State will stay number 1. Then Miami was number 2, right?
Yep.
I just added on my thing and I already screwed it up. So I would think Oregon would be
5 lost.
Oregon will at least be 3. But I think with Miami, I think Oregon could jump Miami for that type of road win. I think they could. Now, if they end up at number 3, that's fine.
They for sure should jump Miami. They were only like 12 points behind Miami.
It's possible. I mean, obviously, we'll find out tomorrow. Whenever it comes out, exactly like 4 p.m., something like that. Eastern.
Something like that.
So it depends. It depends on if people are watching it, because this was such a big primetime game. Yeah, a lot of people were probably watching it. So yeah, I can see it being. I can see them jumping though, number 2, but definitely they'll be number 3. Definitely.
Does this give Eugene a game day experience?
Depends on what game that would be for now. It won't be for Indiana, because the game day just did Oregon at Penn State, so it wouldn't be for Indiana. USC just choked again. Well, not again, but choked as usual.
I still think it'd probably be that USC game.
That would be the most likely. All right, Holy. Have a great night. Don't do it. Your stalker's on a roll tonight. I can tell someone else has had some drinks too.
I am not going to Rutgers to jump your bones. No thanks.
It's a hard pass.
Hard pass. But I could send Ben in my place.
No, I'm
It's
good. Thank you.
closer.
I'm good. Thank you. The only one I could think it would be USC. Yeah. It's the only one I could think that game day might show up for. But that's about it. So
Maybe at Iowa, but
that would be more like, I think, big noon.
yeah.
Sean's already talking about next week. I haven't even looked at next week. There's still games going on right now, isn't there?
Colorado,
right now?
BYU.
Oh, Colorado was playing tonight. I was like, is Colorado off this week? I couldn't remember. Colorado, BYU. What's going on there? BYU at Colorado.
14-10. Colorado.
Oh, okay. Okay.
BYU's got it at the 4-yard line, 4th and 2.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. 5 minutes left in the third quarter, basically. Okay. Cool. I have to watch a bunch of. I need to do a bunch of catch up.
BYU.
Yeah, I need to do a bunch of catch up today. No, I don't. I get. Yeah, I know Indiana does too, but Oregon just did game day today. I don't think they're going to go to Eugene after. I don't know. You know, I don't think that's possible. Wouldn't make sense, anyways.
I don't know what else is going that week.
I don't know. I haven't looked. I'm not worried about 2 weeks from now. Right now, all I'm worried about is tonight is that we have. We survived.
Tonight's the night.
Yeah, we survived. It's all that matters at the end of the day. I guess it's Spaz. So we're going to talk about all these games tomorrow from this weekend. Tomorrow on the After Dark show. And make fun of the losing teams. Luckily, we're not included on that list.
Yeah.
You have any final thoughts quick on this game then, Spaz?
No.
No. All right. Well, then, everyone, always appreciate everyone joining us. But make sure you check out the After Dark show later. Or, sorry, not later. It's almost midnight for me. That's what I almost said later. Tomorrow, 9:15 Central, 7:15 Pacific, right here on the Quacking Off channel. And we make fun of all the other teams. Do I really have to play the outro for Wendell's?
Yeah.
God, kill me. I guess I'll be nice.
Wendell's, are you still here?
Yes, she is, unfortunately.
Okay.
All right. All right. All right. All right, everyone. We appreciate it. And James Franklin sucks. Penn State sucks. And real quickly, I guess, Spaz, it's always still a good time to do it before the outro. What good time is it, Spaz?
Fuck Washington. They lost again.
Bitches.